And welcome everyone to another edition of Historical Geocaching on the Road with Geocacher TM Photobug from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Currently visiting the Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn, Michigan. I have already covered several other exhibits here in other previous videos. Today I am, this video anyway, I'm going to show you some more of the exhibits, and this one's called Your Place and Time, and try to catch some other stuff. But this one I am currently in is a 19-something or other overland car, and you can get your picture in. I think I'm going to create a geocaching photo challenge, so I'm creating a geocaching photo challenge, yay! And we're going to see what else fun things are here. She mentioned that's the car that I just shot that intro video in. You can go there and get your picture, and I did. I think I'm definitely going to create a challenge, so that'll be cool. I'm not going to take time to see this whole thing. It's called Your Place and Time, and just shows different eras in time. So I'm going to just quickly wander through this. And here, I think next, we're going to see a real roundhouse. No, not like the roundhouse, the train roundhouse. But, let's see. Where this starts.
A rooftop ventilator changes the air every 6 weeks.
Yeah, this I think is the way we go to see the real roundhouse. Kind of like a state-of-the-art idea that kind of flopped, but I think one of two remaining examples is here. And here is the Maxon house. Yeah, we're going to visit it. I don't know much about it, but all sorts of cool stuff.
How you doing?
Good, good. So what can you tell me about this house here?
Well, it depends on, some people just want a little snippet, some people want to know the whole thing.
I don't care. Just...
there was a housing shortage after the war.
Okay.
And if you don't understand that, 16 million men were fighting the war.
Mm-hmm.
Men and women.
Mm-hmm.
And they were coming back about 1 million a month at the end of the war. Now you got to consider too, look at the people that are fighting in wars today, most of them young people. Mm-hmm. And back then it was a lot easier to lie about your age, so a lot of them went in a lot younger. Mm-hmm. So they're coming back, the war lasted 4 years for the U.S. Mm-hmm. They're coming back, they're still young. Most of them hadn't been married yet. Mm-hmm. Even if they hadn't started families. So they're coming back to get married, start families. Guess what? Nobody was building houses while they were gone. There was labor force and materials tied up by the government.
Yeah, sure.
So they're living 4 and 5 families in one house and out in the garage and Quonset huts, whatever they could find. People ask me, what about trailers? Yeah, you can look up trailers, back in the 40s and see what they look like. How long are you going to stay there? So this was just one man's idea of how to help with the housing shortage. Now the company itself failed. They had built 2 prototypes, one outdoors to weather, one indoors for people to look at, in about 3-4 months, almost 4,000 people. Now you got to consider this is the 40s, it's Wichita, no big draw to Wichita, people didn't travel back then like we do. So to have almost 4,000 people either say, I definitely want one, or I'm this close to making up my mind, that's good interest. But the company itself failed for a lot of reasons. I don't know if you want to know those or not, but I can tell you if you decide you want to. So when the company failed in '48, one of the investors did buy the 2 prototypes. He used the parts to build himself a 2-story Dymaxion about 30 miles outside of Wichita. He lived in it 22 years, raised 6 kids. Unfortunately, after Mom and Dad were deceased, the kids left the house at 20 years with no maintenance, so there was damage when we got it. This structure is about 70% original from the 2-story, which came from the only 2 prototypes. So this is the only Dymaxion, and the Grahams are the only people they ever lived on.
Neat. Thank you, thank you.
Okay. Hello.
Well, that is really cool history of this house. Just sorry I'm not pointing everything out, but this is just a lot of, you know, like a lot of neat stuff, state of the art, roll away, hide cupboards and other things. So yeah, that's cool. Really cool. Thought you'd like to see that. Okay, well that was really cool tour of the Dymaxion house. Hope you enjoyed that quick little trip. I know, it wasn't long. I don't know much about that, but I still thought you'd like to see it. Next, here is a combine, which I think we can come on up into, so I'm hoping to do that. Here we go. Climbing up into this combine. It reminds me of a computer game my sister and I have called Drive Green, except I guess in this case it would be Drive Yellow. So that's a lot of fun. I'm going to get my picture here, coordinates, and create a geocaching photo challenge. Yay! This is a lot of fun. Okay, well that was a lot of fun. Got coordinates for that challenge. I think I'm going to have at least 20 or 25 challenges here at the Henry Ford, both the museum and village combined, by the time I'm done with it. There's some neat farm machinery there. And over here, some doll houses. And what I'd like to show you is this right here. Up ahead, it's an Oscar Mayer weinermobile, specifically a 1952 weinermobile. Which is really cool. I'm going to get a challenge here, not just to get your picture with it, but look right here. It's all spread out. Here is a hot dog bun, and you need to cover yourself and get a picture of yourself as being the hot dog. So I think I'm going to get a picture of that. So looks like I'm being covered. And I have a hot dog, so I think this will be a really, really cool challenge. Okay, that was really cool surprise. My mom and grandpa just showed up and heaped all those little hot dog toppings on me, but we got a cool photo. I got coordinates for that challenge, and now we're going on to the exhibit here in Henry Ford Museum called Liberty and Justice for All. Here we go, folks. I don't know all of it, but just different plaques and stuff about people who fought for liberty in this country. I believe right here is a copy of the Declaration of Independence. It said let's see, John Hancock's signature right there. And I said I had never been in here, which is sad to say. Thomas Jefferson. Never seen some of the stuff that I had missed in my museum here. Let's see. This looks like it's talking about George Washington. Let's see what this is. This is Supreme Court, a chair. I guess Supreme Court people used. And next I'm going to head to a very famous artifact in this museum. And I always check this out, it's so awesome. Let's see if I can figure out how to get into it. Seems like I am on the wrong side. Okay, let's see. I think you come around this way. Some more machinery here. Quilting. Ads for Titanic, which we're not going to go see. And here we go. This right here, folks, is the real Rosa Parks bus. The bus she was on when she stood up, or sat down and stood up for her protest. And I think I'm going to make a challenge in here. You have to sit in this bus and get your picture.
Remain standing. He looked
okay, I'm going to get off this bus now. But my grandpa did get my picture. I was able to get some coordinates. And so I'm going to make this a challenge to sit in that bus and get your picture and learn some good solemn history. And here's, it talks about the very sad Ku Klux Klan. Very sad.
Oh God, yeah, this is the Ku Klux Klan, this world. Oh, here, oh, see, this is what we were saying, guys.
And, let's see. What's over here? It's almost closing time. So I know I probably won't be able to see all of it. Don't think I've ever been back here before. I know there's at least one more thing. Like as I said, this is just I can't explain how awesome of a place this is. I highly recommend it. Just go to the henryford.org to learn anything and everything. I said, it is just an awesome place to go. And here, very solemn artifact. This is the chair that President Lincoln was sitting in when he was assassinated, I think back in 1865. Very sad story, but also an interesting artifact to see. Yeah, I'm not taking time to read it, but there is a lot of different little plaques you can read and learn all sorts of history. And I'm going to close up this video now. It's almost closing time for the Henry Ford. It's sure been a lot of fun to take you around Henry Ford Museum, and we got to see a little bit of the Your Place in Time exhibit. We got to see the Dymaxium House, one of two only round houses ever produced. Also, we get to see the the combine, and then the weinermobile, and the hot dog, and that was a lot of fun. And also the Liberty and Justice for All exhibit with the Rosa Parks bus and President Lincoln chair. And so anyway, it's sure been a lot of fun coming here. I hope you've enjoyed watching it just as much as I've enjoyed coming here and producing it. And so be sure to check out my blog for details on this video and others, as well as anything geocaching or history related. And as always, that address is www.historicalgeocaching.blogspot.com. And this is Geocacher TN Photobug signing out. I'm having a blast with the best. be special footage for all of you who watched all the way through the credits. Here's a statue of Henry Ford right outside of the museum. Got some coordinates and a picture. I'm going to get a challenge for you to get your picture at this statue. Thanks for watching.